What's going on, gamers? So rumors have been circulating the web for a while now that Nintendo might be considering going back to a cartridge-based storage solution for their games for the Nintendo NX. And generally, if a rumor persists long enough, there's probably a little bit of truth to it. So can I see Nintendo going back to cartridges for the NX? Now, when you take into consideration the fact that Nintendo have always used cartridges for all of their handhelds to date, and their previous history with cartridges in general, I could totally see them going back to cartridges, especially considering the growing advantages behind flash-based storage in general. Now, we're not talking about the same cartridges we had back in the 80s and 90s on the NES and the Sega and all that crap. We're talking about the evolution of the cartridge into current formats such as flash memory like SD cards. And considering the growing advantages of flash memory in terms of speed and performance and capacity compared to current Blu-rays, it just blows them out of the water. So I could definitely see Nintendo going down the flash route as an option for storing their games. However, I don't really want to talk about whether it's a feasible option for Nintendo. I want to talk about whether or not it's a good idea for Nintendo to go back to cartridges or flash storage. What worries me about the NX is they might be trying to do too much different from the competition. Just look at the rumors. They have another funky wireless screen controller coming. It's some kind of hybrid handheld home console. It's probably going to have motion controls again. And on top of that, Nintendo's always failed in recent years to capture the third-party devs. So there's a big risk again of Nintendo only having first-party support. So my point is, when you throw cartridges into the mix as well, what is the average consumer going to think of the NX when they see all these crazy controllers and some kind of hybrid handheld blended into the console? And throw on top of that the fact that if it's using cartridges for games, there's probably not going to be Blu-ray support. So people won't even have the option to play back movies. Now, for me, being the educated gamer and understanding that cartridges or flash memory is superior to discs, that won't bother me. I'll be more than happy to pick up an NX if I know I'm going to get better load times and better storage capacity on a cartridge. But I'm not your average consumer. And that's definitely what Nintendo need to worry about, is the average consumer. Because even for me, even though I know if they offer a flash option and it's probably going to be superior, still in the back of my head, I'm going, do I really want a console again where I'm loading a box into the console itself, a cartridge, like a VHS tape? You start making all these wacky comparisons, and that's where I worry that the consumer might be going, oh, okay, well, what about Blu-rays and DVDs? This to me feels kind of strange and maybe even outdated. So I think Nintendo's biggest hurdle is going to be educating the consumers on why they want to go back to a format that isn't Blu-ray, and really focusing in on convincing the consumer of what a new age flash storage option can do. And just in general, making sure they avoid any misconception with the NX. Because I guarantee if they don't understand what the NX is offering and why they should buy one, they're just gonna go pick up a PS4 or the Xbox One or the coming PS4 Neo or Xbox Scorpio, because it supports everything they know, like Blu-rays and conventional controllers. Those systems they can look at and understand exactly what's going on straight off the bat. Alright, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also, down in the description I have a link to my Facebook page, OneGuy'sOpinion, so head on over to that and give it a like if you guys want to stay up to date on news and my opinion. As always guys, rate, comment, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.